We are not necessarily live, but maybe we will slip in at some point. By the way, I'll tell this to you before it goes live here. My wife and I have been meditating to get some inner peace. Alice just said, I used to go nuts, but now I don't because my wife and I are now meditating, give us a little deeper sense of calm in this stressful world. The other night, I came into the bedroom to ask her a question, and she sat up really quick and said, "I'm meditating." So I slowly backed out of the room and thought, it's not working. Let's start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online. And though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun!
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian
Bob Biggerstaff,
plus funny songs from Tim Cavanaugh and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez. And much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Yay! Hey, it's one of those weeks, folks, and we are live now. For all of you in the Facebook world that missed the first couple two, I'm on the Carnival Miracle right outside Bermuda, the Bermuda Triangle. So things are tough. We also have a great show. First of all, our superstar Steve Goodie and our super duper star Patti Vasquez.
Yeah, and a little frozen. It must be cold there in the
show, and I take all the money. Also, we also have a great show with a guy who is on stage literally above my head right now, doing a great show in the smaller theater here on the Miracle. Comedian to the stars, Bob Biggerstaff, everybody. What stars? I don't know. I just made that up. And also, if that's not enough, we have more than anything, the legend himself, the man who will, once if I fall out and Bob do 2 hours today, Tim Cavanaugh, everybody. Tim Cavanaugh, can you believe it? Wow. Okay, if my internet holds out, I'm going to tell you the story from last week. By the way, Trump wants Seth Meyers canceled, and I agree, everybody. I want Seth Meyers canceled, and not because of what Trump wants, because I think he's creepy and ageist, everybody. Let's do a closer look. Wow. 3 times in the last 2 years, we have tried to get tickets to Seth Meyers, and 2 times, the minute I pushed the button to send, I immediately got back, no tickets available. And I go the moment they come out. Now, we have seen Colbert twice and gotten VIP tickets. Kelly Ripa put me on the show when we were there. And the last time I tried to get tickets for Seth, I was about to push to send to get the tickets. I got a text that said, "Don't waste your time, loser." Before. So we had no tickets. So we did something I've always wanted to do this time in New York. We went to the NBC tour. Have you taken the NBC tour? It was really pretty cool. Then we found out there were only 8 people on the Seth Meyers late night ticket standby list. And usually 10 get in, people told us. We found out it's depending on what 10. We waited for 2 hours, and then a 20-something page said, "Hey, everybody, we are just trying to figure out how many seats we have." He was a patronizing douchebag. Super fake, nice, getting text every second. We're standing in the hallway. And then he said, "Okay, everybody, we're going to put you in order." Now, that order was not 1, 2, 3, 4. That was, here's the order. Number 1 and 2, a super hot English girl in a micro mini and her New York Yankee-hatted stud. The next couple was in their mid-40s. My wife and I are next, middle-aged 60s. Then a couple of walkers, and the last 2 scooters and oxygen tanks. That's the groups in order. They order us. The order they put us in was like an archaeologist dig through the centuries of dirt down as it gets older and older and older. Okay. So then suddenly a message. He gets a text. The super hot girl without underwear and a short skirt and her boy get in the show. Yay! So there's hope for the rest of us.
Yeah.
there's no hope for the rest of us.
No hope.
We spend 20 minutes being told how there might be more. There might be more from a preppy twat as he messaged every 5 seconds. How much longer do I have to pretend to like The Walking Dead? Then he let us off the hook. There were no more seats for the old people. And we got pushed out the door into a gift shop as we heard 5 pages behind us go, goodbye, creep show. Goodbye. So screw you, Seth Meyers. That was the closer look. All right. That's enough of that. Let's get to the jokes. Okay. I am tired of the Epstein files, everybody. At this point, I think Jerry Mathers is in there as the beaver. I expected. Is this one of those days where it's taken 4 seconds for you to hear me? The funniest part of the
if we can hear you at all.
Very much.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Sometimes. Yeah, you're fine.
Ah, crap. Did you hear the
Keep
beaver
going.
joke?
Keep going.
Okay. The funniest point of the week, an email from Epstein said that Trump blew Bubba. Remember that? And the left is going crazy with Clinton memes. Come on, folks.
Yep, he's warbling.
There's no way the taco did that to Bill. And Jeffrey's brother confirmed it, saying Bubba is not Bill Clinton, but that Bubba is the Russian slang term for Putin. Okay.
With context, I understood that.
I hate being on these ships with this way. I hate it. The new kids on the block are going to do a residency in Las Vegas. I hope you heard that.
Wow.
The show will be updated for today and be called Old Men in the Sphere. Okay, that one got through. This is the kind of week I need to write shorter jokes because now it says my bandwidth is low. A dog shot a man in Pennsylvania in his home after he left the gun on the bed and the canine jumped on the bed. Did y'all hear this story?
Yep.
The man was rushed to the hospital where he was treated and will recover from the pain in a few weeks, but won't get over the laughing and pointing for a lifetime. The man's son had run in after calling 911 to find the dog lying quietly on the bed and the cat happily watching his 3-year plan finally come together. Okay, when I talk like this, it works better. I have to just enunciate like this. The ousted prime minister of Bangladesh was sentenced to death for crimes against humanity during a deadly crackdown on student protests in August 2024. And now news from 2029. Trump says Steve Miller did it. For the first time, social media has overtaken television as America's top news source.
Wow.
But that will be dwarfed in a week and a half when 80% of the country get their news at the Thanksgiving table from their angry drunk uncle. I thought that was cute. Russia unveiled its first humanoid robot at a tech event in Moscow and it immediately fell down and broke.
That was hilarious.
It was then hidden by the staff and they made excuses for it by developers. Interviewed later, the robot was working in a large factory in Siberia. 14 people, including student athletes, were arrested in an illegal sports betting ring in New Jersey linked to the Lucchese. Is that how you say that? Carla, you're in New Jersey. Is it the Lucchese?
What are you trying to say?
The family, the Lucchese crime family in New Jersey.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
It's Lucchese.
It's Lucchese. Thank you. 14 people, including student athletes, were arrested in an illegal sports betting ring in New Jersey linked to the Lucchese crime family. When the judge asked how this came about, lawyers for the defendant said, their name's Lucchese and we're in New Jersey. It ain't rocket science.
Oh.
Okay. Kim Kardashian failed the bar exam after never going to law school and studying haphazardly for 6 years. Shucks.
Imagine that.
When asked how she thought she would be able to pass the exam, she said, out of my ass. Okay.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Was that too much? Okay, tell me. Here's the joke of the week, and then I have one more thing after the joke of the week. What do you get when you are bitten by 3 violent mosquitoes?
What?
Larry Curlia.
I
Larry Curlia. Okay.
like
Okay,
that more
this-
than I want to admit.
You can come in, Steve, but I want to say this.
Oh, good.
The FDA is warning people not to take unproven peptides. The amino version of unproven peptides is long-term risk to your health. Many have harmful additives, heavy metals, and are made in unregulated factories. I don't have a joke for this, but I'm sure you want to see my band, Unproven Peptides, at a bar near you. Yes, come on. Steve, that's
Brad
our new
Tassell,
band.
everybody!
Unproven Peptides, everybody. Okay.
Absolutely.
Someday
Well
I'll get
done.
fired forever from cruising, and I'll be home to do it all the time.
Well, it's funny you would say that because I'm going to get fired from this show, I'm pretty sure, for what I'm about to do. So let's first let my dad in, and now we'll do this.
You get fired from this show?
On the way your dad's going to get fired.
You'll see what I mean in a second. This is our 287th show, so this is my 287th top 10 list, and this has the most questionable taste in the number one item. You will either like this or you'll be sensible. Let's just see how it goes. As you know, the very exciting government shutdown is finally over because nobody held out for anything. So, I think the air traffic controllers are pretty much getting paid now, I think. Anybody got? Okay. But there are some things that are not yet, that are still shut down, that are not yet released from the shutdown. So tonight's top 10 category is top 10 things that still seem to be shut down. Number 10. My understanding of what Roku is when it leads me to YouTube and Paramount Plus, which lead me to Hulu and Netflix, and I pay for all of them, and I still have to watch commercials. Number 9. The concept of pumping 10 gallons of gas in less than 20 minutes. Have you noticed how slow they all go now? And I still have to watch commercials. Top 10 things that still seem to be shut down. Number 8. My youthful enthusiasm, along with daylight after 4:30.
Yep.
Still seems to be shut down. Number 7. The concept of presidential empathy and dignity, along with the East Wing. Still shut down. Number 6. The Uber pickup area at the Nashville airport, along with most of the other stuff at the Nashville airport. Brad can relate. Number 5.
Yes.
My interest in anything to do with the Super Bowl until mid-February. Number 4. Kmart, K-Cars, K-Tel, KC and the Sunshine Band, Kid Rock, and Shamrock Shakes until mid-March. These things are still shut down. Number 3. All the moisture in the air until mid-April. Number 2. All the common sense in the air until the midterms. And now this is what you're with me so far. Let's see if you're still with me. The number one thing that still seems to be shut down, Charlie Kirk. May get me shut down.
You want us all to be fired. You don't want just you go. You want to take us all down with you.
Can I pass the buck a little bit?
Yeah.
I ran that list by
Yeah.
I ran that list by Chuck a few days ago, and at that time the number one was Rush Limbaugh, and she said, "Who's Rush Limbaugh?" So I changed.
But she did not say who's Charlie Kirk. So
No, she suggested Charlie Kirk actually. So that's really all.
Wow, Chuck is a rebel rouser. That's crazy. Erica Kirk looks like Tammy Faye Baker all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. She's just all makeup and weirdness. So
Oh, hate makes you weird.
I know. Hey,
Right.
speaking of love, hey, wait, Patty, what are you doing? You need to.
Yay! Hi,
There
Patty.
she is.
I forgot to unmute. Hi, everybody.
Oh,
Hi.
oh,
That
we
was
got
so
a
you couldn't hear me go.
sideways. Oh.
Sideways again. I'm in Los Angeles again. I go sideways in Los Angeles. What
Wait,
can I say?
again? You went home and came back?
I did. I had to come for a memorial. So
Oh, well, that's
She's in the
it's
same
awkward.
place.
I like to make things awkward.
Yeah,
It's,
you're good.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Are you ready?
Sorry. No, I am ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Is Patty crazy?
Am I crazy?
Patty's not sure, Patty's not From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicapped spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I
Making
crazy?
it awkward.
Well, hey, look, after an entire weekend of getting hundreds of memes through text from my friends going, have you seen this one? Have you seen this one? Have you seen the one with Donald Trump holding a hot dog with two hands? And a meme of Trump saying, I'm going to drain the swamp. And it's a picture of Bill Clinton that is saying he's the swamp. And that Bill Clinton said that he gave Trump his first taste of the presidency. These are the things that I've been reading all weekend and then had to spend an entire day before I got on the radio saying, how do I talk about Trump peeling Bill Clinton's banana without saying BJ? Just curious.
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting weekend. Did not have Marjorie Taylor Greene apologizing for being a part of the negative rhetoric and the toxic political environment. This is the woman who was bullying a teenager who survived a mass shooting at Parkland. She was chasing down David Hogue just weeks after he survived a mass shooting, and she was bullying even before she was in office. She was bullying everybody. And then with the Jewish space lasers, and Democrats are like, she's been a part of Democrats are evil, and I can't what. And now she's like, now that she feels the heat, she's like, oh, MAGA's kind of mean, really. To quote my favorite holiday movie, Detective John McClane, welcome to the party, pal. So I'm just saying, it's been a very strange few days. And I had a conversation with somebody today, and they're like, don't you think it's kind of awkward that we're laughing at these memes when it's about, the survivors? And it absolutely is about the survivors. And thank you to all of them. I know they're not watching the show. They're not watching the show. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would not recommend this as a trauma recovery situation. As a trauma survivor being a part of this, I'm kidding. It's fun. I'm totally fine. It absolutely is, but they're not. We can do both. We can honor the survivors, the victims, and still laugh at the absurdity, because this MFer has been getting away with all kinds of crap for years, marginalizing people, humiliating them, and being absolutely cruel. And so we're not supposed to laugh at a couple of memes of him wearing a blue dress and calling him Donica Lewinsky. I'm sorry. I'm going to be a part of that laughter. Honestly, I don't care. I'm enjoying it as long as we also get justice. Of course, now there's a lot of about whether or not the fact that we're going to get these files, and now that there's 100 Republicans that say that they'll vote for it, including Marjorie Taylor Greene, and all of a sudden he's like, well, here's the thing, that he came out and said that he wants them released, and lets you know that it's going to be just pages of redacted, all more black lines than a zebra that has no white. I don't know. I was trying to find a joke there. Didn't stick the landing. I apologize, everybody. I don't know. My brain said black lines, and I didn't. How many black lines? I don't know. Just all the black lines. It's going to be redacted. We're not going to see anything. They're going to claim that there's a new investigation, because here's the thing. First he said it was a hoax last week, a hoax created by the Democrats. And then he said that he wants the Democrats investigated for the Epstein files, which are a hoax that they created, that apparently they put themselves in the file. You guys, I know we've been through this for over 10 years. And it's never not crazy. That's never not crazy. And now ICE is in North Carolina, and they called it. Do you guys know that they called the ICE invasion of Charlotte's Web, which is actually a book about control and fascism? I'm sorry. What are we going to do? So to answer your question tonight, Steve, I am still crazy. I am crazy. And I think we should still keep it as Patty crazy. I don't think there's a problem with it. We don't need to change this.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little crazy. I gotta drive back. By the way, it's been raining the entire time I've been in Los Angeles. Sunny California. I'm sorry. I know that you needed it, but I don't appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Hey, I still the one where the one where the January 6th people say it was set up and done by the Democrats, then Trump pardoned all of them. So why? I just don't understand.
I can't. It doesn't make any sense. As long as he says it, that makes it true.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah. I had a guy on Threads who said the left never gives any proof for their allegations, and then they block you. And I said, okay, give me an allegation and I'll give you proof. He goes, what are your sources? I said, all of them. What news? I said, every news. Give me an allegation. You got to tell me your source. I said, okay, you have you're lost.
Yep.
So this is
and
then he's like, yeah, if you can't give me your sources, then how? Because just so that's how it works.
By the way, I did get blamed for Charlie Kirk today, that I had blood on my hands, which
wow.
I don't. Yeah, I got that one on my thread today.
Man.
Yeah.
Hmm Their minds are melting.
I was also noticing that I had my ear pierced in 1984 and the hole is still there. Yet Trump's ear just grew back.
Miracle ear, baby.
A miracle ear, baby. So, okay, well.
Hey,
thank you.
Speaking of miracles, look at the miracle we have here. It's Tim Cavanaugh.
Wait.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I wish I could say I was, but I am not. Yes, you are really.
I guess
here.
we can get rid of Patty, can't we? Let me get rid of Patty.
Okay. And Tim, you're going to be here in Nashville at the end of this month, aren't you?
I am. I'm going to be there with my good buddy Emo Phillips, who is just an amazing comic, and we're going to be at the Lab at Zany's in Nashville, which is a very cool 100-seat room, because we figure if that's half a house, it's better than the cruise ships. So anyway, sorry, Brad.
You couldn't be more right.
So anyway, Steve, I'm glad that you're going to be there. It'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Wait, what is the date of
I
this?
love Nashville. It's been a great
28th through the 30th of November.
28th through the 30th of November.
This month?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I wish I could. We're
well.
flying to Slovenia on the 29th, and we'll be out of town before that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
Whatever.
Well, it's Thanksgiving weekend. So
yeah, no, we're at my daughter's for Thanksgiving, and my wife and I on Saturday are flying to Slovenia. We're flying to Slovenia on Saturday. So, okay.
And some people go to great lengths to avoid seeing a Tim Cavanaugh show.
That's right. Avoid the Lab and Emo.
Man.
Yeah,
all right. Speaking of Tim Cavanaugh show, you know the deal here, Tim. I'm going to play you an intro, and then you're going to. I think you're going to give us a song. You might give us 5 snippets of song. I have no idea what you're going to do, but somewhere
I don't know what I'm going to do either.
Somewhere in there, you're going to pause, and I will do a song that somehow answers what you just did, and then you'll do more, and that'll be awesome. Sound good?
That's great.
Yes, Brad.
Hold on. Brad. And you may have to take you may have to do 2 songs each because he's not going to be here for about 15 minutes. So take your time. Okay, go.
Great. Awesome. We'll have all the Tim Cavanaugh anybody could ever want. Here we go. Any second now.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Tim Cavanaugh!
Yay! How are you guys?
So good.
Good, Tim.
Good. I've been drinking a red drink. So
sounds fun.
Don't feel I'm going through liver failure when you see that. Oh my God, that was just gross. Okay.
It brings out your eyes.
I'm finally retiring, but anyway, it's good to be here. As Steve was kind enough to say, I'm going to be in Zany's Nashville, November 28th through 30th. That's Thanksgiving weekend, and I wrote a little bit of a Thanksgiving song, and I thought I'd share it with you. Here we go. Frosty the turkey was a jolly happy bird. He was mighty glad with the life he had. There was none that he'd prefer. Frosty the turkey had a friend named Farmer Pete. The way he cared for his fowl was fair. He gave them lots to eat. Oh, Frosty had the life a carefree gobbler was he. He didn't see that one day he might be the gobbly. One day while Frosty was trying to relax, Pete came by with a tearful eye and a big old ugly axe. Pete said to Frosty, Thanksgiving is this week, so you'll meet your end, for your end is meat, and my family wants to eat. Well, Frosty was remarkable, he didn't carry on. He simply said, why not instead be vegetarians? Well, Pete was so happy, for he loved his little friend, And decapitation is no way for friendship to end. So on Thanksgiving, turkey was not served. They were fed instead with sweet cornbread, and a friendship was preserved. Well, that would seem to be a perfect ending for our song. But don't forget the awful death of Jake, the ear of corn. Oh, Steve the turkey was a jolly happy bird. He was mighty glad with the life he had. There was none that he preferred.
Yeah!
Yay!
Oh man, that was so good.
Turkey.
That was awesome.
No, thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you very much. All right.
Would you like me to do something now, or do you want to do more and then have me do something?
Let me just do a real quick thing.
Sure,
Okay,
yeah,
this is
whatever you like.
This is really short, because I've been in the show business a long time, and so I like to bring this up every so often. That it gets longer as the show goes on. But by the way, things that I'm thankful for. Speaking of Thanksgiving, I'm thankful that this show is only on once a week. Can you imagine? Anyway, early in my career, I tended more to the musician side rather than the comedian side. And actually, I was working with the Michael Jackson band. Michael Jackson, the great singer, songwriter, performer. And I wrote a little song about my experience with him. I thought I'd share it with you. Here we go. I was the drummer for the Michael Jackson band. My bad sense of rhythm got me quickly canned. I was one beat slower than the rest. I was a beat off. One beat off. Okay, there's no more verses. Now, Steve.
Oh, you ready for me now? Oh,
Yeah,
great.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I know how to do
Cleanse
with
our
that.
palate, please.
I had one all set for Thanksgiving, but then you did a drummer song, so
Do 'em both.
we're gonna
Do 'em
skip the
both,
Christmas.
Steve.
Do 'em both.
All right. Well, let's skip to Christmas and then we'll come back to Thanksgiving. Well, how about that?
Okay.
Because as you may know, I've written the world's only Jewish Christmas carol.
Oh.
Yeah, because like Irving Berlin, who wrote most of the famous ones, he was Jewish. I was raised Jewish. Why him and not me? Why, Tim? Why him and not me? Why?
That wouldn't
Why?
be fair. It wouldn't
That's
be
right.
fair if you
That's right.
if
Why?
you couldn't do it. You should
That's
do
right.
it.
So this is my first shot at it. I call this Little Jewish Drummer Boy. I have no gift for you, pa-rum-ba-bum-bum. That's about it, really. I don't believe in you, pa-rum-ba-bum-bum. Don't risk me, merry Jewish men, you have to work today. You took a week for Hanukkah, so now you have to pay. Hark the herald angels sing, you ain't getting anything. Oh, Rosenbaum, it's just another night for you. Oh, Rosenbaum, no Santa Claus in sight for you. No stockings and no mistletoe, no Cabbage Patch and no Elmo. Oh, Rosenbaum, oh, chosen bomb. We know who we are. The season has to bite for you. Oi to the world, the season blows. I got this shirt, that's it. My friends all got cool toys. Those crummy little goys got candy and lots of cash. Well, this shirt gave me a rash. Oh, Santa can kiss my marshmallow, my Jewish. You know what I'm saying?
The elves would say you can't sing the rest of that song. Okay, thanks.
I knew you were going to say that. All right, back to Tim.
Back to Tim. Well, we got to bring Tim.
Well, now
I'm trying to find him.
Tim's
There he
not
is.
up.
I got
We gotta
him.
bring
now
Tim
you-
back up. There he
There's
is.
Tim. And we'll get rid of Brad. We'll have more joyous stuff from Tim.
Okay. All right. Now that you've done your Jewish Christmas song, I'm a Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic, and I wrote a Christmas song. I taught religion. Okay, let me set this up. I taught religion in an all-girls Catholic high school for 3 years before going into comedy. And one Christmas, the nuns came up and said, "Mr. Kavanaugh, it would be so cool if you could come up with," well, they didn't say cool. It would be so righteous.
Brad.
You would write a new Christmas song, but something with modern music, something that was religious, but that the kids could get into.
Heck
and
yeah.
I worked on it, and I tried it. I thought I'd try it with you guys. Here we go. Left her nice home in Nazareth, traveling to the town of Bethlehem. She looks roly-poly, 'cause inside there's something holy. She's about to deliver salvation to men. Shepherds make their gift lists. Proud Mary starting Christmas. Rolling, rolling, rolling toward redemption. Mary ends up in a stable. There she has the child, and Joseph says, "Oh me, oh my, a teeny little Messiah. Let's call him Mickey," but the name didn't stick. Oh, shepherds, gift lists. Proud Mary starting Christmas. Rolling, rolling, rolling toward redemption. Okay, insert hot lick here. All right, maybe not.
Right.
Well, the baby was born just round midnight. You know he looked divine. You know he looked all right. And the angels sang, "Gloria, Gloria, 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 Gloria." Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of that.
A modern classic.
That's cool.
Steve,
Do you want me to do something else, or you got something?
No. Well, wait.
Okay, I
Steve,
got
do
one
another
more.
song. Tim, do another song. I'm gonna go check on Bob.
Okay, I'll do one, and then how about you do another one, Tim? Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Man, I've never performed this one ever anywhere. Let's just see how this.
Oh, I can match that.
It's my Thanksgiving song. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Suddenly my family's entirely too near, and everyone's remarried since the last time they were here. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Here comes Uncle Junior with his brand new wife. I'm not sure how we're related currently. I think she's my second cousin on my stepmother's side. I better go ask Mama about the family tree. Well, Mom's making name tags on the front porch, 'cause our lineage keeps getting rearranged. We keep it all in the family just as soon as we get divorced. Makes it so hard to remember everybody's name. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Seems to me our family tree's more like a family sphere. How are we related? We have no idea. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. There's like 16 more verses. I'm just gonna do one more. Granny's new boyfriend, now there's a piece of work. He's Junior's stepson by his first wife. It's gross to watch him flirt. My sister's brand new husband used to be my cousin Scott. Out on bail from the county jail long enough to tie the knot. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. When it's time to see the family that I avoid all year, it's like filling up a trailer with 3 dozen Britney Spears. What does that even mean? Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Thanksgiving. That's it.
Yay, Britney Spears.
I know.
That's great to put her in there.
That song is at least 18 years old. All right.
Trailer full of Britney Spears. That is awesome. I love it.
Thanks, Tim.
All right. I guess we're waiting on our comedian tonight is Bob Biggerstaff, who's a very, very, very nice man, very, very funny. I've worked with him a bunch of times, and I won't work with him anymore because of his name. You know, I don't want anybody with a bigger staff than me on the show.
He's on his way
Brad?
down.
Yeah, he's on his way down.
Yeah, so he'll be here in a second. So bring yourself in there, Steve, and.
Oh, but Tim was going to do another song.
Oh, great. And I'm out then.
Can I do one more?
Yes,
yeah,
please.
Can I do one? And
Yes,
and this is because, was that the first time you ever performed that?
Yeah.
It was really funny. It was really good. I love your guitar work. I'm sorry?
I missed it. What was it?
You'll watch it on the replay. It was my
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, you'll hear it. Yeah, it's a Halloween Thanksgiving song. And it's got, I don't want to give away all the punchlines, but Britney Spears was well done. All right. Here's a song that I have never, ever done before. And as usual, when I've done this before on the show, where I do a song that I've never done before. The way I talk doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I can't get through it nearly as smoothly as what you just did, but I'm going to try it. Here we go. It's called Neutering. As cats and dogs, we know vets love to neuter us for the girl pets. Here's how surgery goes. They make a small incision, grab some ovaries and uterus, sew her back up, and nobody knows. The boy pet experience differs totally. Surgery's done on the outside. It's devastating both testically and scrotally, and there's no place for him to hide. Truly ironic, 'cause it's now apparent this boy pet will clearly never be a parent. He's forever scarred, inside and out, shamed and embarrassed with his gender in doubt. My dog Seamus, a frisky little Scotty, hangs his head since joining the castrati. His favorite place to lick is now just stitches, changing forever his feeling for his bitches.
Tim Cavanaugh, everybody!
That's what happens.
Man.
Hey, look, it's
that's so
Bob.
many good rhymes, I lost track.
Ooh.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Hi, Bob. Well, first we want to say thanks to Tim, and then we'll bring you in, Bob. Tim, that was tremendous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you.
It's great as always.
In Nashville here at the end of the month. Where else are you playing that we could catch you other places?
You know what? I'm in Ann Arbor, Michigan at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase this Thursday through Saturday, also with Emo Phillips. And then Sunday, we're doing one show down at Go Bananas in Cincinnati. And then Tuesday night, we're in Lexington, Kentucky at Comedy Off Broadway. And then the Lab at Zany's in Nashville, the 28th through the 30th, Thanksgiving weekend. Right. So it's going to be fun. Great. And then a bunch of corporate shows in December.
And if we forget that, we can find it at timcav.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Thank you, Tim Cavanaugh.
You are so awesome. Thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. You are a legend. We really appreciate you being here.
Thanks. My pleasure.
Speaking of legends, oh my God, everybody, it's Bob Biggerstaff. Wow. Who apparently is calling himself Brad Tassell now, but we know who you really are.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hi, Bob.
Changing that's difficult.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. We know who he is. Bob, thank you so much for joining us. Basically, the deal is I'm going to play a little intro for you. It lasts about 15 seconds. And then you give us 10 minutes of awesomeness in the form of stand-up, and then we'll tell you how great you are.
Sounds good.
That sound good? All right. Here we go. Any second now.
It's time for a big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday.
Bigger stuff.
That's me.
Yeah.
How is everybody? I don't know. I thought this was just a trick by Brad to get me into his cabin.
It could be both.
Hi, Bob.
But I guess there really is. I guess there really is a show. And I hate to break the fourth wall or whatever. But that's not what Brad's cabin looks like. If anybody's thinking he's in, even if it was during the day and the sun was out, it would not look like that. This is a Carnival cruise. I don't know what cruise line that is. So I live in Houston, Texas, and I've lived there most of my life. I actually moved to Houston when I was younger. I grew up in upstate New York, and people always ask me, they're like, "Why'd you move from New York to Texas?" And I say, "Well, I was 12 at the time. My parents decided to move. I thought it was in my best interest if I went with them. My paper route wasn't covering rent, so I was riding around in my car the other day, and I heard a radio commercial for a weight loss pill. And the guy in the commercial says, "Think you're fat? You might just be bloated." I thought, you're telling me I'm one good fart away from these 36-inch waist pants going down to a 32? Somebody's going to get hurt if that happens.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone out there has pets, but I have a couple of dogs, Bunny and Bear Biggs. They're very smart dogs. And I have no problem in saying this. I think my dogs are probably the smartest dogs any of you will ever meet. I could say, guess how smart my dogs are.
How smart?
How smart are your dogs?
Smart are your dog.
They are so smart that they are able to go to the bathroom that far away from the pad that I lay down. I can't get my fingers close enough without actually touching to show you how close they're able to poop without actually hitting the gosh darn pad. Sometimes they look at me and I'm like, come on, guys. I love dogs, and being a comedian, I'm traveling all the time in airports, and I've noticed there's a lot of service dogs in the airports these days. I don't think they're all legit. I got to be honest with you. Brad and I got on this ship. I flew from Houston to Boston first, and Houston to Boston, there was a service dog on the plane. Tell me if you think this is a legit service dog. The owner had just written on her dog's back with a Sharpie, "Service." I was like, Jesus, lady, at least spend $10, get the fake vest on Amazon. That's what I did. I bought a service dog vest for my boy dog Bear. It says "in training" on it. I take him everywhere. He jumps on people, jumps on tables. People are like, "What's wrong with your service dog?" I'm like, "He's in training. You can't do anything about it." I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My nana, my grandma, last January turned 106 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, she's dead now, but no, she's still alive. She's going to be 107 in January, and she's the same old Nana I've known my whole life. She's all there mentally. She doesn't use a cane, no oxygen tank, nothing. And I was at her birthday party, and I said, "Nana, 106?" I said, do you think I'll ever get to be 106? I'm just going to assume no one watching this has ever had a 106-year-old person laugh hysterically in their face. But I kind of hurt Nana. She told me she started exercising recently, and I said, "Well, it's about time. 106. Get off your butt, woman." She told me she started taking Tai Chi. You guys seen Tai Chi? This stuff old people do in the park, right?
Yeah.
She goes, "Robert, I started taking Tai Chi," and she made a move like this, and it kind of surprised me. So I was like, "Ugh," and she's like, "Oh." All right. I said, "Don't bring that weak shit around me, Nana." I will beat the crap out of any 104-year-old plus woman at this assisted living facility. I started, if anybody's interested, I found a new diet plan. It's called Whole30. You guys familiar with that? You ever heard of that? Whole30? It's supposed to give you the butthole of a 30-year-old. I was also told I looked at the wrong website. and I can't spell. I got new glasses recently. One of my friends said, "Hey Bob, I really like your glasses. They're very pedophile chic." I didn't know what that meant, so I just got back in my ice cream truck and left the park. I'm married and found out recently my wife's safe word is "get off me." So I'm hanging out with my nephews a few months ago. They're like 3 and 4, and we're watching this show called Bluey. Some of you might be familiar with that. It's a kids cartoon with like Australian dogs, and it's very popular. So we're watching it like on YouTube, and they have commercials, and it doesn't show a commercial. It just shows like a screenshot in the corner of the screen for that show Dexter on Showtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Serial killer. And I'm just joking with my nephews, and I go, "Hey, you guys want to watch Dexter?" And they go, and they're 3 and 4, and they're both like, "Yeah, we love Dexter." And I was like, "Really?" They go, "Yeah, we watch it with Mom all the time." And I was like, "Okay." Well, I found out about 2 episodes in, they were talking about Dexter's laboratory.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought I would have figured it out with all the crying that was going on. I made a big change in my life at the beginning of the year. Because I always have a problem with just being too hot and being sweaty all the time. So I made at the beginning of the year, I switched to natural deodorant. And you guys use natural deodorant? It works great. People make fun of it when I tell them that. I'm like, it works great. I mean, apparently I bought armpit scent. I always ask people, I'm like, I'll always ask somebody in the crowd at a show, I'll be like, how many phone numbers do you know off the top of your head? Like usually I'll ask a younger person. And my point is you don't have to know any phone numbers these days because they're all inside your phone, right? So usually like a kid will say, I know 2, like my parent, my mom and my dad's. And I thought about that the other day, right? Because I'm 54 years old. And I remember a lot of phone numbers. I remember my parents' phone number. And I also remember phone numbers of all my friends from when I was in elementary school. Like I remember my buddy Todd Shaber's number from 2nd grade. I mean, that's not going to do me any good now, but I remember it. Well, here's my point. Let's say I get arrested one night and thrown in jail, and the cops take my phone. And then they say, "Okay, Bob, you get 1 phone call."
No.
And then I say, "Can I get my phone back for a second, officer?" Well, if he says no, I'm going to be like, "Oh, crap, I hope Todd still lives with his mom."
I think I lost you.
Damn it, did you lose me? Well, you guys seem like a smart crowd. You like Vin
For a
Diesel?
bit, but we got it.
This seems like a smart crowd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This seems like a smart crowd. You like Vin Diesel? I know that sentence has never been spoken before.
Sure.
Vin Diesel. Even if you don't like him, or even if you don't know who he is, you must admit that's a cool name, right? Vin Diesel. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I've done some research and I found out that Vin Diesel is not his real name.
Oh.
Vin Diesel's real name, Vincent Gasoline. That's an old joke I brought back for high gas prices. I don't know if we have any veterans or military people watching this, but I'd like to give a shout out to if we could give a round of applause for all our military people. And if you could keep that applause going for me, U.S. Air Force.
Yeah.
Junior ROTC, 9th and 10th grade. You are welcome, America. Nothing says chick magnet like a fat 9th grader wearing an Air Force uniform with absolutely 0 ribbons, medals, buttons. I remember one day I was standing next to the janitor and one of my smart-ass friends said, "Hey, look, the janitor got an assistant." This is like my real shows. I usually have to wait about 7 seconds for the laughter. I think that's 10 minutes.
That's fine. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
My name is Bob Biggerstaff. Thanks a lot for having me, guys.
Great.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
All right, you can switch me.
That's fantastic.
I would like to say,
Brad, put your pants on.
hey, get off the bed. I'd like to say 3 things. One,
It doesn't have to be your pants, just some pants.
I'd like to say, Bob, one, that you were perfect for bad internet because your show, even though it was 7-second lag, everybody heard it and loved it. Most people talk too fast anyway, and that was perfect. Everybody, another round of applause because and I wish you were here someday. Be here for a regular show so you can hear. That was 10 times the laughter you would have heard on this show. Yeah, no, that was beautiful. That was you could shut the door. That was really great, wasn't it, everybody? I mean, for this interview.
It was.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, thank you so much. He said it was more fun than he thought it was going to be. So
I don't think he thought it would be any fun.
I thought he thought it was going to be a tragedy in all ways. So. And it half was. You know, it's usually obviously if on regular internet, you know, the laughs would have been 3 times louder, you know, so for us.
But he kept going.
All right, what's next? You doing a thing?
It's time to do this, and this will be very quick.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
There's a reason. There's a gosh darn reason, and the reason is that it's Alice's birthday, so it's time for the classic
Alice's birthday
song. We celebrate your birthday, even if you don't. We're glad you're getting older, because when you're dead you won't. Hey! So happy birthday from everyone you know. Now we will light the candles and birthday girl you. Whoa! Happy birthday, Alex.
Yay!
All right.
He's really trying to get fired today.
I really am.
Yeah, we were trying to get this canceled. We're going to be canceled. All right.
Not yet. First we beg for money, then we get canceled. You know the rules.
Brad begged for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover for a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect?
Oh, it didn't end. Hi. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to comedians. For one reason, Bob deserves at least $10-15 for
that is so true.
That was fantastic. And of course, Tim Cavanaugh deserves $100.
That's true.
Yeah. Woo!
And they've only sold 7 tickets at the lab so far. So that's,
it's Dexter's lab.
It's Dexter, yes. It's Dexter's lab.
Call back from Bob Biggerstaff.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
That was fantastic. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com.
$115.
Get Patty home from the rain deluge.
Yes, please.
Rain deluge, yes. So go to virtual. This is the week where you start donating to this show and make me
That'd be so good.
Okay. All right. Let's do the worst joke of the year.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Bagpipers claimed a world record playing an AC/DC song. After hearing the tune, the audience, for the first time in history, felt like they were on the highway to hell.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, that was the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like into the toilet, America goes. That's what you get when you watch this show. It's gonna be a long 4 years. We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home